Good day, everyone. We are the Group 2A of BSN 3E, and we will be presenting our research well-being of nursing students in post-pandemic era. For our general objectives, this study aims to determine the well-being of nursing students in the post-pandemic era.
Next, let's proceed to the research design. So the researcher utilized a descriptive quantitative correlational research to assess nursing students' post-pandemic well-being using a survey method, ensuring no manipulation of variables. Next, for the study sample, this study involves nursing students at one of the College City University selected using Sloven's formula and stratified random sampling, ensuring fair representation across all year levels using the Wheel of Names tool. So now let's proceed to the instrument. So the researcher used a modified standardized survey questionnaire based on the dimensions of wellness assessment. It was validated and rated 4.84 for content validity and had a strong reliability score of 0.854. So the first part covers the participants' demographics, including their sex, locations, religion, and their household monthly income. So the second part measures their 8 dimensions of well-being using 40 questions.
For the results and discussion, the study included a total of 279 nursing students across all year levels. Among this, the highest number of participants came from the first year level, with 84 students. This suggests the first year cohort was the most represented group in the study. Meanwhile, the lowest number of participants was from the third year level, with only 58 students. This may reflect either the actual population size of each year level at the time of the study or differences in willingness or availability to participate. The remaining participants included 72 students from the second year and 65 from the fourth year. These figures indicate a relatively balanced distribution overall, but highlighting a noticeable dip in participation from the third year group. Next is profile of nursing students according to sex. The majority of the participants are female, which is 77.1%, while males make up a smaller proportion of 22.9%. This indicates a gender imbalance among respondents. Regarding age, an overwhelming 95.7% of the participants are older than 19 years old, highlighting that the study primarily involves adults, with only a minimal share of 4.3% being 19 years old or younger. In comparison to younger students, adult learners frequently exhibit greater academic tenacity, independence, and coping mechanisms. This is according to the trend stated by Knowles et al. Of 2020. The data also reveals a geographical division. The majority resides within the College City, which is 61.6%, while a smaller but significant proportion of 38.4% lives outside the city. This suggests a concentration of participants in urban settings, where Labrag and De Los Santos of 2021 state that access to health and education resources is usually better, improving the well-being of students. In terms of religion, most participants of 76.7% were Roman Catholic, reflecting the dominant religion in the Philippines, while 23.3% belong to other faiths. Finally, for the household income, data shows that most participants of 81.7% report household income above 10,000 pesos, while 18.3% earned below that. This suggests many come from relatively stable financial backgrounds, supporting one et al. Of 2020 who linked financial security to lower stress and better academic performance among health students. The data indicates high level of well-being across all dimensions, except for financial dimension. The highest score are seen in the spiritual of 3.95, environmental, which is 3.90, and physical, which is 3.75, reflecting strong health, spiritual connection, and environmental awareness. Emotional, intellectual, social, and vocational dimensions also shows high scores, suggesting overall well-being in these areas. In contrast, the financial dimension scored moderately 2.80, highlighting it as an area needing attention. The data for overall well-being indicates a high level of performance, with a mean score of 3.59. This suggests that individuals generally experience a strong sense of well-being across various aspects of their lives. The standard deviation of 0.29 indicates relatively low variability, meaning that most individuals' well-being scores are consistent and closely clustered around the mean. This reflects a generally uniform perception of well-being among the group, with limited extremes or deviations. Overall, the data portrays a positive and stable picture of well-being within the assessed population. And lastly, the table shows that there is no significant relationship between the demographic profile of nursing students, such as sex, age, religion, location, and household income, and their overall level of well-being.
For the conclusion, the study shows that nursing students have high levels of well-being in most areas, with spiritual well-being rated the highest, financial well-being remains a challenge due to ongoing economic pressures. Overall, personal factors like age, sex, religion, location, and income did not have a strong effect on well-being, suggesting that support for student health should focus on all areas of life, not just background factors.
For our recommendations to the university administrators to develop holistic well-being programs, especially enhancing financial aid and wellness services to address students' broad health and financial challenges. For the clinical instructors to adopt more student-centered, flexible teaching, mentorship, and supportive clinical environment to promote students' well-being and professional growth, reinforcing the compassion and empathy core to Filipino nursing. For the parents to provide continuous emotional, spiritual, and practical support, reinforcing the vital role of family in students' success and well being. For the nursing students, are recommended to engage in self care, seek support, and build financial responsibility to maintain balance and strengthen academic and personal resilience. For the future, researchers are recommended to study long-term effects of well-being programs and expand research to capture diverse cultural and institutional contexts across the Philippines.
Thank you for listening.